So we got a question from underdog user Capo Deuce. Wants to know, would you trade KD for Chet and picks?
Yes.
Would you trade Kevin Durant back to the Thunder for Chet Holmgren and picks?
Yes.
I've been said that.
Yes.
Norris, you shaking your head? No.
Nah.
Why not?
I've been said that.
I like my core like it is. I'm about to win a championship without him. What am I doing? What am
There
I
you go.
doing?
There you go. You always got it in your bag. Where do you go from here?
We're moving backwards.
What we doing?
I do too.
Oh, we do that.
I like this core.
Are we getting better though?
Yeah. It don't
we
hey
getting better?
man.
What do you
If it
mean?
ain't broke,
We
if it
just
ain't
went
broke,
about
we
to
not
win
fixing it. If it ain't broke, we not fixing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say yes, because teams ain't going to be hurt next year. And teams going to be stronger. They're going to prepare for this. You have to think about the value of Chet, the potential of Chet, but then you think about, like, OKC is kind of like in a Golden State of mind. And if you can throw a KD in there, that's a guaranteed dub.
Would you do this if you were the Suns?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, oh, it's not.
With SGA, J-Dub on me, that's a
I just watched it not work with.
We
just watched that not work.
Bro, you following the trend that's failing.
but it didn't work. It doesn't work in Phoenix because that is the wrong mix of talent.
It didn't work in Brooklyn either.
That is
If you're the
wrong
Suns, you make that
mix.
trade.
And Brooklyn, was like three little feet from going to the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you
it
can't say
happened,
it didn't work.
So I think this from the Suns' perspective, would you trade KD to the Thunder for Chet and
I would
draft?
do it if I'm the Thunder.
If you're the Suns, or would you make
The
that?
Suns have to do something different. I mean, they have to. They're forced to have to.
OKC
So you
is
building around
OKC is not a lock to come back next year. They're not a lock to come back next year.
But they have as great a chance as anybody, though.
Yeah, but
So
like,
you taking Chet as the centerpiece for the Phoenix Suns with this trade?
With Book still there though. It's still Book team, but Chet the future.
yeah, I'm taking Chet and some picks.
Yeah, Phoenix, yeah, because they
If
trying
I'm
to
Phoenix,
rebuild.
I'm
But
taking Chet and some
if I'm
But if you're
OKC, no.
if you're
no.
OKC, why would we do that?
Because
Kevin
you're getting
Durant-
20 points
He'll plug and
on
play.
top of what you're doing.
We don't need it.
Kevin Durant is the only player.
We don't need on top
plug
of
and play
nothing.
player in the NBA.
We don't need no
Kevin
extra
Durant
sauce.
is the
Hey,
say it again,
He's the
bro. You
only
can put him
plug
on
and play
any
player
team.
in the
Man,
NBA.
you're gonna have to give me some.
But
picks
what do
with
you
KD.
need? You don't
Plug
need
and-
more scoring.
but
That's
plug
not what
and
they
play.
need.
You don't
They
miss
need
nothing.
blocks and rebounds.
Yeah.
Plug and play.
And
You got
space-
Hardenstein
Get
for
a big
that.
deal for that.
You got
No,
Hardenstein.
you can't
Yeah, I'm
get
Hardenstein.
anything. No.
You got Hardenstein for that.
No,
And what does-
Hardenstein don't do what
Hey,
Chet
what would
do.
KD do to Jalen Williams?
Nothing.
Stun his.
No, he won't.
Nothing.
KD doesn't need
Nothing.
the. See, KD don't dribble the ball like
Man,
that, dog. Dude
okay.
still can be him down
Okay.
here.
Thing.
All right,
big.
Here
Jay
we go.
Will is not Clay.
If KD was on the
They acting
court
like Jay
right
Will is
now,
Clay. He's not
KD,
Clay.
you talking about KD coming in averaging 27 again?
No,
No,
he don't need to average
I
27.
said that's a
What he gon-
guaranteed.
He don't need
dub.
to average 27.
I said that's a guarantee. Add a dub.
Yeah, he don't
Just
need to
add
average
a
27.
dub.
It's efficient
Just a
scoring.
dub. You gonna get a dub.
I'm not
But do
broke.
we need it?
You
We
need
just
that
won the
dub.
chip. We just won
You
the
can
chip.
use that dub in
But
this
tell me
finals
why-
right now.
Why?
If he loses,
We didn't need it.
They
last
win
night.
for it too.
We
We
got
don't- no, we don't.
J-Dub. What
Yo.
dub you talking about? The only
He had to
dub
get
we got
40.
is
He had
J-Dub,
to
bro.
get 40.
What do you mean he had to get
They
it?
had to get 30.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's
you
what they
like
said.
doing that. You
He clocked 20 somewhere.
I wish the KD
He clocked 20
had to
somewhere.
get.
All I'm saying
Man,
is, if J-Dub gets you 40, right, and Shai gets you 30, where else can I get me a guarantee at?
Check.
Right.
And where can
15
it go
with check.
up? It
15
can
with
go
check.
up.
15
So
with check.
Tell me something.
Only
That
plug and
nine
play.
Last night.
Only plug
15
and
with
play.
Chet.
I'm
Only
not
plug
doing
and
it.
play.
It's Kevin
Shai
Durant.
give you 23,
Any team.
you get a win.
So what happened when this
Any
coach
team.
make an adjustment and
Just go to
KD give him
any-
attitude that he haven't been dealing
He
with?
ain't
What
gonna
happened
give him
then?
no attitude.
Now you want to create scenarios.
No, I'm just asking. Because
Get in.
he
Now
wasn't
you
messing with Bud and
Now you
and
want
Frank
to
Miller.
create scenarios.
Because Phoenix was
So
trash.
now you want to create
So why you
scenarios.
why OKC want to bring him
Y'all
there?
want Jalen
That's
Williams.
Why
that
would
different.
OKC want to bring him
It is
there
a-
though?
Because you're a plug and play guy.
Organization.
No.
Y'all want Jalen Williams
Time
to
out,
turn the
bro.
brand
Yes.
deal.
Yes.
Time out.
Yes.
It's
It
a-
don't even make it don't make
It don't make sense
Makes
to
no
do
sense.
Oh my God, it's a
At
different
all.
organization.
Talk to me, B. Talk to me.
Yeah,
What,
it
how
does.
does that make sense?
It
OKC
does.
is building. They building to win championships. Okay, we got Chet. We need to sustain. We need
Can I ask
to
you a
grow
question?
out. Phoenix, when they got KD, they was already discombobulated. They had lost Aiden. They had lost the Chris Paul shit. They were unraveling.
They
So
brought two championship coaches in. They got fired.
I have a question.
And the players
Exactly.
and the players stayed the same, so it wasn't the coaches.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so why would I want to bring in something from that cloth. I don't want to bring that into my championship. I don't want to bring that into
You
my...
brought Bradley Beal in, and it wasn't a good fit.
I
It
still
wasn't a
got
good
KD.
fit.
I still get it.
I still got
And it didn't
KD.
work.
It's
Not only did it not
supposed to
work,
work.
it didn't work miserably. Like, it was like...
Okay, cool.
You brought 2 coaches in that are championship coaches. You have elite talent. How the fuck you can't make that work?
Because the players does not want to be held accountable. That's why.
Then
Don't
the
do that.
coach ain't.
Don't
That's
do
why.
that.
Then the
It
coach
ain't
needs
the coaches.
Then the coach needs to
ain't
get
that.
fired.
So you just going to fire championship coaches and these dudes stay
Man,
the
if
same?
you can't get your players to show up and you got 3, you got 3.
These dudes don't want to be held
But
accountable.
BD,
Bro, you got 3 superstars.
We're talking about OKC asking the question, why would
Why would we want to go over here and bring
get
that?
anything
And
out
I'm-
here
and I'm-
when
and I've
we
been
just
spanking
win?
that.
I've
been
we about to
spanking it.
win.
Yeah, I've been spanking it
Why
all-
would we go?
You just gotta
We don't
hope.
need nothing over there.
You just gotta hope that Chet becomes that dominant.
Check and stay how he is.
Hope works at the shake joint, as Kenyon has pointed out.
Why they can't stay how he is? Why he can't be the third wheel?
Shake joint.
Yeah.
That's a good place for us to wrap up here for today. BD, appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you,
History
BD.
of the game coming soon. Oatmeal Radio Cafe, that's Steel Cut.
Live from the Swami.
Shout out to Gil. Hopefully you made your flight, Gil. I know you didn't, though. I know you just sitting in the parking lot. You're going to miss the flight anyway. You'll be on the later flight with me. But appreciate y'all. I'm going to be out the next 2 days. But the rest of the crew's going to be here to hold it down for all of y'all. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody on this couch. It's been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa. They will see y'all tomorrow.